Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another 4K and Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If you all don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies here and at CinemaDeviant.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as 4Ks and Blu-rays go. We have a bit to take a look at today, quite a bit. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. First up, we have Sting on Blu-ray from the good people at Well Go USA. I have not seen this movie just yet. I've heard that it's pretty great. And once, I do have a small thing about spiders, but once somebody says, like, you have to watch this movie, okay, then I will put that aside, because I have this, like, want and need to feel scared, with a good horror movie. And I've been waiting for that for quite a bit. So I'm excited to check this one out. I'm going to check it out tonight. The premise sounds very interesting. If you all have seen it, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Little girl has a pet spider. And then before they know it, turns into this big murderous creature. And I'm very curious about the creature reveal. Don't, in the comments, if you've seen it, don't give it away, but I guess just let me know with a thumbs up or something. If I think it's gonna be good as I feel that it is, if that makes any sense. But anyway, here we are right here on Blu-ray. Nice slipcover too, with some nice embossing right across the title there. Fantastic. And then there's the back there, like I said, with the premise, and the special features are there as well. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. Like I said, I'm gonna put it on tonight, and I'm gonna watch it with. I'm gonna try to suck it up and just watch it. If not, I'm gonna watch it with one eye open and probably just be like looking over my shoulder all night. But all right, so we have a small advertisement here for some releases. I heard that one was a good movie too. I haven't seen it. Let's see here. And then, oh, this is pretty neat. Okay, there goes the Blu-ray right there for Sting. I love this artwork here, this disc art, and the artwork itself is cool. I dig that. So that, I don't know if that's any indication of anything in the movie. Now I'm very curious to watch it. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Sting. And this one is out now from Well Go USA. Cool. So again, I'm even more excited now just because of the disc art to check this one out. Definitely going to be on my watch list for tonight. And to add on to that, Well Go USA has given me 2 copies of Sting to give away to lucky viewers. All you have to do in the comments is let me know what one of your fears is. It could be anything. Just drop a fear in the comments below. And the only thing that I guess the only requirement is you have to be in the US. And I will pick somebody at random. This Friday, the 26th, I will pick 2 lucky people to win copies of Sting. Like I said, you just have to be in the US, and I'll get in touch with you guys. Whoever wins, I'll get in touch with you guys to get details. So, big thank you to Well Go USA for these giveaway copies. All right, next up is a movie that I've been wanting to watch. Missed it in theaters, and usually I catch these movies in theaters. But so glad to have this in on 4K, mind you, from one of my favorite studios, The Boy and the Heron, right here, Studio Ghibli film. I love everything that this studio does. Ever since I watched Princess Mononoke in theaters, I've fallen in love with this studio and everything that they do. I've been there for it, and I've even went back and watched stuff that came out before that, and it's just all around a great slew of movies. If you have not gotten into any sort of like anime or anything like that, I don't, you know what? I don't even qualify this as anime. It's just great filmmaking, great animated films. They're stupendous, fantastic stories, and this one, again, it's an Academy Award winner, so it's good. And I've been so like, I was trying tooth and nail to watch it in theaters, but extremely excited to watch it on 4K. As you can see here, it does include 4K and a Blu-ray right there. Love the artwork here on the front. Super excited for this one. I cannot wait to watch it. Oh man. And even my wife is very excited. I've gotten her into these movies as well. And there goes the back there in case you guys don't know what it's about. And then the bonus features are there as well. But oh man, super excited, super stoked. And there goes the spine, in case you're curious. I think that's the first time I've ever seen this little logo at the bottom, so that's really cool. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. This is going to be a must-watch very soon. All right. Comes with a cool booklet. This is pretty nice. Like that. Beautiful. There's an introduction there. Nice artwork. Huh. Proposal notes. Interesting. Very cool. And this is from Hayao Miyazaki. Okay. The director. Nice. Very interesting. And then it comes with a poster as well. So that's really cool. Beautiful. Man, I'm like really excited right now. I've been waiting and waiting. I've heard so many great things about this movie. Like, this is how many movies the studio's put out so far. Fantastic. I love it. Again, this one being one of my favorites. And then they got some Steelbooks as well. I don't own any of these Steelbooks, and I need to change that very soon. I own this one. That's another great one right here. The Princess Kaguya. That's a great one. Princess Mononoke, obviously. Spirited Away, Ponyo, My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle. Like, all around, just fantastic movies. And here we have the Blu-ray on this side. And then the 4K on this side. Beautiful artwork on the discs. Right there. Fantastic. And then here is the front, back, and spine for The Boy and the Heron. And this one is out now from G Kids and Shout Studios. So if everybody is correct in what they've said about this movie, this is going to be one of my favorite movies. For sure. I've just, like I said, heard nothing but great things. And if you guys have watched it, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. Hopefully, all positive. All right, next up we have Tarot on Blu-ray. And this one does have Blu-ray and a digital copy included. So, again, like I've stated, I've been kind of anxiously wanting to just be scared Like, find a horror movie that's gonna do the trick. You know, it's hard when I've seen just about everything. Nothing really creeps me out too much. Um, and this, so that I was very hopeful for this one. And it seemed again very interesting. Um, I checked it out, watched it. It has a interesting premise. When anything with like tarot cards or anything like that, supernatural, obviously, um, kind of has some promise. And I popped it in and I was like, okay, let me check this out. It has a decent story, a decent premise. I think. I think it has that going for it. Um, the creep factor, the I guess the oomph of it, you know what I mean? Maybe doesn't hit completely. It's a great movie. Like, as far as it being just a good watch, like a fun watch, throw it on and be entertained. I'll give it that. Like I said, it's an entertaining movie. Um, but it didn't hit the nail on the head for me. The creature or the ghostly figure, the entity, I'll say that, actually does look really cool. And I like what it does in the film. Yeah, I'll say that. But what I do overall think, this is a good starter movie. If you find somebody that's like getting into horror, this would be one to kind of ease them into, I guess. I'll say that. Like, I was even thinking, I was like, okay, well, maybe my son's getting a little older, so I'm starting to ease him into like some horror movies and stuff like that. Lately, this would be one that I would say, okay, we could watch this one together, and and see what you think. Because it's not overly horrendous, as far as execution. I think like I said, it is a very entertaining movie. But it lacks something. It's for this movie is for a different generation. Okay, I think that probably sums it up right there. This movie is for the most recent generation of youngsters out there, and that makes me sound super old saying that, but it's true, and maybe that's what kind of turned me off about it a little bit. But other than that, like I said, it's a very entertaining movie. If you have the time, check it out. Here goes the back here, in case you guys don't know what it's about, and then the special features are there as well. Yeah, so let me know about this one as well, in the comments, because I wasn't a fan of the third act. I'll say that. I'll leave that one there. Does have digital copy, and then there goes the disc right there. I do like this disc art. Fantastic. I think that's a great choice for disc art. And I'm glad that it has disc art. So that's another huge plus for me. So that's good. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Tarot. And this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Fantastic. All right. Next up, we have Halo Season 2 on Blu-ray. So I have not seen the season at all. I saw the first one, and I actually really enjoyed it. I'm not a big fan of the idea of them unmasking Master Chief. I'll just say that. I said it. You can say whatever in the comments, I guess, but I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I think it should have been almost like the Mandalorian. They did unmask the Mandalorian, but it's not a constant kind of thing, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way just a little bit. But overall, I thought the show was good. And I'm excited to check out season 2. I know my mom is as well. She's been wanting to see season 2. So we're going to probably pop this in fairly soon as well. But yeah, so here you go. There goes Master Chief right there on the front. Season 2. Unmasked. I do think that they should have thrown his mask on. Just for all intents and purposes. But fantastic. I've heard some positives, actually. A good amount of positives for season 2. So I'm really stoked to check this out. And then here goes the back here. Shows you what it's about. And then the special features as well. I do like the fact that they kept, or they got Cortana, the voice of Cortana on here. And so I think that's a big plus as well. Especially for fans of the franchise. All right, let's go ahead. Take this off. Let's pop this open. All right, so there goes disc 1 there. And then we have disc 2 and disc 3. And disc 4 right here in the back. As you can see in the back here in the interior, we do have an episode guide, which is very welcomed, I should say. Because I mean, that way it's, you know, you can just jump to an episode very quickly. So that's really good. And then, sorry. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Halo Season 2. And this one is out July 23rd from Paramount. Fantastic. All right. Pop this open. All right, moving right along, we have the Fall Guy. Right here on 4K Ultra HD. Does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy. Now this one is the extended, or includes the extended cut. It includes the original cut and then the extended one, which I believe includes about, I think, 4 more minutes of action scenes, which sounds like insanely, like a little bit, like insanely small of action, but I'm telling you firsthand, it is very welcomed. Like, it's very, very good. I saw the extended cut, I think last month, I think, and it was very, very well done. This movie is just very well done. It's a fun movie all around. Ryan Gosling, I mean, I think he does a tremendous job, for one. And the fact that it's about stuntmen, and he has like the best comedic chops, and so does Emily Blunt, mind you, and they mesh really, really well together. I remember watching this when it was a TV show back in the day, and I was a kid and I would lug around a Fall Guy lunchbox. I was probably the only kid with a Fall Guy lunchbox back when I was younger, and so it was very exciting to see that they adapted it into a movie, and everything is there, man. Like, the spirit of the characters are there, and there's even a small cameo of the original actors somewhere in there, and it's just fun. You know, Ryan Gosling has found his thing with not being so serious all the time, and he knocks it out of the park. He really does. This is a very, very, very enjoyable movie. Had me laughing at times. The action is insanely good. I cannot recommend this one enough. Definitely grab this one when you can. All right, and here goes the back here, in case you guys don't know what it's about. And then the special features are there as well. All right, let's go ahead and open this one up. It does have digital copy. All right, and then here goes the 4K here. And then cool enough, there's another 4K with the extended cut. And then you have the Blu-ray over here on this side. It's upside down. But they give you two 4K discs. So one of the original cut and then one of the extended cut. How cool is that? With two different disc arts. So that's pretty awesome. I don't see that very often, like, or at all, to be honest. So that's really, really cool. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for The Fall Guy. And this one is out July 23rd from Universal Pictures Home Entertainment. All right. So again, I cannot recommend this one enough. This one was really, really good. I've seen it 2.5 times. The half was because I had to leave the house. Great, great movie. Next up, we have Challengers on Blu-ray. Does have Blu-ray and digital copy. This is one that I didn't think that I was gonna like, to be honest. It felt a little too, like, what's the word? I don't want to say fan service, but it was like all the advertising for it just hinted at so much like sexuality, you know, and things like that. There are, you know, moments of that in this movie, but it was like very like in your face with all the advertising. And whenever they do stuff like that, I kind of like, okay, I'm like, that's enough. Maybe they're trying too hard. You know, it makes me not want to watch the movie. I saw it and I actually really enjoyed it, like, quite a bit. More so for the acting. The acting was pretty amazing. I thought all three leads were fantastic. Zendaya, I mean, she's pretty amazing at what she does, and in here she turns it up even more. She makes herself seem very, I don't want to say seem, because she is in this movie especially very confident and very, like, I don't want to say, I guess, powerful in a sense. But also I know there's going to be a lot of guys probably saying, you know, well, you know, I don't like she's messing with emotions and things like that. All right, just throw that away. Just watch the movie. Watch it for what it is. I think it's even really, really well shot. And that was one thing. I saw it twice. Once I was concentrating more on the acting performances. And the other two leads I thought were fantastic. Dare I say they maybe even kind of went above Zendaya just a little bit. I thought they were amazing. And then the second time I watched it for the cinematography. And I think it was really, really well shot. And I highly recommend, if you're like a film nerd, you know, like that, and you pay attention to like how a scene is shot, how a scene is put together, and things like that, how a shot is formed, I guess. I urge you to check this one out, even if it's just for that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I enjoyed this one thoroughly. Surprisingly enough, like, it's kind of crazy. I'm not a huge fan of I don't want to say this kind of genre, because it's not really a genre in itself, but this kind of, you know, storytelling. But I thought it was really good. You know, and there's something about a movie with like love triangles that it's enticing in a way to where, like, you can't. It's like, at least for me anyway, you want to find out how it kind of all pans out, if it pans out, when it pans out, or if they just all go head on. You know what I mean? You want to see the car crash, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. It does have digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray disc there with this colored disc art, which is nice actually. It's a nice change from your typical either your typical blue or black, coloring on there. So that's a nice inclusion. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Challengers. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Fantastic. All right. Next up, we have Rocky, the Ultimate Knockout Collection on 4K Ultra HD. Does have 4K Ultra HD and digital code. Now, a lot of people already have so many box sets of Rocky. And some may say, was this even needed? Do you know what I say? Yeah, it's needed. I mean, look, anytime there's a Rocky set, it's always welcome in my hands. Like, I love Rocky. I love the Rocky movies, even Rocky 5. But this one includes Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4. And it does include Rocky versus Drago, the director's cut of Rocky 4. And then Rocky 5, Rocky Balboa. So, and Rocky Balboa with the director's cut. So, I think the other sets stopped at 4, didn't have 5 and Rocky Balboa. This one has them all included right there, as you can see. The other one was just, I believe it was just called the Knockout Collection. This one's the Ultimate Knockout Collection. But these are the movies that I will watch at least once a year, give or take. Sometimes I'll just throw one on, random one. My favorite, obviously, is 4. The training sequence, the training montage is like it's so key to me. And it makes me want to just go for a run. But love these movies. My son started watching these movies, and he loves them as well. So Rocky's always welcome in my house. Here goes the back here. Right there. All right, and let's go ahead and pop this open. It does have digital copy. And then here we have all the discs here. So there's Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, the Rocky versus Drago director's cut. Or it includes it in there, yeah. So it's Rocky 4 and the director's cut on one disc. And then Rocky 5. And then Rocky Balboa. And then here you have the collection, the special features for the collection. So really, really good. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Rocky, the Ultimate Knockout Collection. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. So, yeah, like I said, amazing movies. These are like some of the best cinema, in my opinion, of all time. Fantastic. Lastly, we have True Detective Night Country on Blu-ray. I love True Detective. True Detective it's one of those, it's like an event for me. Whenever they come out with a new season, because it's very few and far between that we get seasons of True Detective. Which I feel like, it sucks that they do that, but I think it's properly executed that they do that, because you don't want it to get stale to the point where it's like, oh, okay, another season of True Detective. I think it has to be always carefully calculated. as far as the storytelling goes. I will say that not a lot of people liked this season. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It even gives some nods to the first season, which was really cool, kind of connecting the dots and things like that. I'm not gonna say anything else besides that, because I would, if you have not seen it, I would much rather you try to put those together yourself and enjoy that way, because I did. Me and my wife, oh my god, it was like every Sunday, it would when it would come on, we were there for it. And like I said, I really enjoyed this season quite a bit. It takes place in Alaska, which is a weird scenario, weird area to put a True Detective story in, but it works so well, I think. Jodie Foster is amazing, in it, and really gives, not to sound like film snobby, but really gives a lot of gravitas to the story. Oh my god, and the showrunner behind this did the movie, oh my god, Tigers Are Not Afraid, I think is what it's called, if I remember correctly. And I really enjoyed that movie. I think her name is, I don't see it on the back. I was trying to see if I could find it on the back, but I believe it's Isa Lopez. She is up there as one of my favorite filmmakers, favorite writers, and I think she did amazing. Her type of storytelling fits very well with True Detective, and I cannot wait to see what's in store in the future. Hopefully, I think, if I remember correctly, also they said that she's gonna be doing another season of True Detective, so I'm very curious to see what's in store. But fantastic season. I loved it so much. Performances in it were amazing, and there's a lot of trippy stuff in this season as well, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Let's see here. All right. So we do have disc 1 right here and disc 2. So disc 1 has episodes 1 through 3, and disc 2 has episodes 4 through 6 with bonus features there. And then we do have some interior artwork and an episode guide right there, as you can see. Man, just seeing this is a pretty pivotal moment, or a really good moment, very impactful moment. I'll say that, not pivotal, but impactful moment in the story. And then, like I said, the episode guide is on this side. But yeah, I mean, again, if you've never seen True Detective at all, definitely give it a watch. I was a huge fan from the start, and I was there for all of them. The only one season that I did not really enjoy 100%, I still enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy like 100% that where I was like, oh my god, that was amazing, was season 2. But other than that, all of them have knocked it out of the park, and they're really great. So highly recommend checking out True Detective, especially that season, Night Country. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking it out with me, and thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you dug it or found it informative in any way. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, we'll catch you next time.